Hey everybody, welcome to another Venza reaction video. Sean Shields off camera was making us all laugh, as he always does. With me, as always, in the Roswell office is Mr. Sean Shields. Why don't you give the people away? Yeah, yes. It's the Shoot 'em Up Gallery. All right, so let's find out who's on the hot seat. Let's start with you, Katie. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Katie Steinberg. I'm a senior account executive here at MarketScale. We are the B2B platform for community engagement, and we help companies build media channels. And then I'm also a podcast host of Game Changers. So you got to tune in on MarketScale. Keep those shooters going.
Check her out. Check her out. All right, JD, tell us about yourself.
I am JD Cain, VP of Sales for Revinate, and Revinate powers guest data to enhance guest experience and drive direct revenue for hospitality companies.
Fantastic. Glad to have you both here. So you guys know how this works. Sean's going to share something on his screen, and I'm going to ask a question. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Shields. Okay, 6 trends. So we are approaching that time of the year when everybody loves to talk about the trends for the coming year. It's just the fun. I think it's just fun, and still it's also a bit silly. But anyway, the trends. So everybody wants to be the predictor and have, I made those predictions in November, December, and they came true. But yeah, this is the 6 trends that will shake up travel space in 2022. Check this out. We'll have this the article in the description. But I would like for you, Sean, to jump down to the very end of the 5th one, if you wouldn't mind. Make your way down. And this caught my eye. So Wanderlust streaming, the traveler takeaway, that section there. Check out that paragraph. Nearly half of holiday makers spend longer researching a holiday than the duration of the trip itself. I'm like, my wife and I are going through the same thing, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so incredibly true. Okay, going on. But what if technology could help travelers book their dreams? Oh, don't go too far down. Yeah, book their dream holiday trip faster. Smart speakers, AI, sensory perception, and biometric technology. An opportunity to anticipate consumers' travel aspirations while they're watching the media. So if I could reduce the amount of time it takes to plan their holiday trip with my wife, that would be awesome for me personally. How real do you think this is for a trend in 2022, next year, that we're going to have this kind of technology, that biometric AI technology that is going to facilitate? Am I just in the Stone Age? Is this happening? Is this happening next year? Let's JD, what do you think?
Don't worry, Dan, it's not. I disagree wholeheartedly with that. I think it's more of human tendencies. At least, speaking from personal experience, I don't know what's going on in your heads, but in this one, for me, it's all about the journey, not the destination. And so that talk about the trip and the planning, and it's just, I find that part of the fun. That's really like kicking around the destinations, kicking around like, okay, now we've decided on a destination. What place are we going to go to? What are we going to do there? Like, you got to have that be equal to the trip. Otherwise, it's all over too quick. You get there, it's like, who wants to like instantly like tap into the brain and say, all right, we've got your dream vacation here, and you show up and you do it and you're done. No, you gotta savor it. You gotta marinate in it. Like when I go to a nice fancy restaurant, I like looking at the menu and really analyzing each menu choice before we get there. So it's the same thing with traveling. That's what I feel about it.
I am so glad that I'm not married to JD, because that would drive me crazy. I get what you're saying. That it is part of the journey, and you have to marinate, and you have to, there's the kind of machination of like, well, should we go here? But there, to me, we reaches a point where it's like, oh my God, just let's make a decision. Katie, where are you on this? I mean, do you think is this a technology that people obviously JD does not welcome that kind of technology?
JD's like,
Where
we're
are
not
you
doing
on
that.
this? Is this
So I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what JD's saying, where it's like this isn't like a Netflix like recommended for you movie. It's like this is a trip that I'm spending my hard-earned money on, and I understand
Yeah.
that there is part of it where it's fun to plan. Like if I think about my mom or someone like that, where it's like she planned our trip for Italy for a year. You know what I mean? Things like that, where it's something to look forward to. And I totally get that part. But I do also think that people sometimes also like when decisions are made for them, you know, when there's a set menu or something like that. And so I think that with this technology and having them be like, we know that you like this and having it pop up, it's another thing for them to not have to think about because life's so hard anyways. So I'm kind of 50-50 on this because I think that people would have fun, like people do have fun planning their trips, but at the same time, sometimes you don't want another thing to have to think about and plan and spend all that time and energy into. You want to take the vacation because you want a vacation from your life, and not to have more stress. So
Yeah.
I don't know which side I'm really on there. I'm not going to disagree with you. I totally agree with what you're saying, but I do definitely have some friends who would be like, oh, they knew I liked Cabo and looked at a trip a month ago one time, like let's do it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm it's do you think this is going to happen within the next year though? Or do you think that, or is it already
No,
happening?
no,
Are they
not
already,
within the next year.
Yeah,
Not
it also, yeah, it sounds like the technology isn't quite there yet either, right? That's not something that I would even know how they would tap into my biometric tendencies, desires.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Like,
I see you don't have a strong heart, so we're gonna suggest that you don't go to the amusement park,
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, you get stressed out looking at the merry-go-round. So, yeah,
Yeah. So stay away from the corkscrew in a roller coaster.
maybe the Samsung watch is going to tell them all this. I don't know. That might be it.
Ooh, watching you. Well, I think it's a fascinating topic. I guess we'll just find out if this is where this goes. Sean, before we wrap up, any thoughts about
This
when you're
subject
planning your trip, you wanna
this subject has everything. Robots, Skynet becomes sentient as soon as it figures out where I want to go on vacation, because let's face it, if we used anything on my biometrics or my viewing habits, don't know where we could end up on vacation. I'm sort of excited thinking about it because of all those Russian car crash videos I watch on YouTube. I mean, I could end up
Yeah, you
anywhere,
might just
but
find yourself in St. Petersburg in January. Yeah, that's your holiday.
I don't need a crystal ball to tell you my wallet is going to take me to exit 13 to the Buc-ee's up in northern Georgia there. That's about as far as I'm going to get. Don't need an AI.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
Budgetary constraints are gonna be a limit, huh? Oh, if they're tapping into your bank account, they'll be like, yeah, you're not going on that that luxury cruise anytime soon, Buster.
Your
Oh,
biometrics
well,
say Everest. Your wallet says something different.
fantastic. Well, interesting stuff. Thank you both for being on the reaction video, and thank you everybody out there for watching one more reaction video. See you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.